Good mid-afternoon, 3:49 p.m. I don't know what time zone I'm in, so it's 3:49 in the afternoon, 4:49 p.m. Eastern Standard Time back at home. So I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I was out in the great state of Michigan, but out in Texas right now for the convention. So if you guys want to share my content too, I created this. So take a screenshot. It's got a QR code on it. All you got to do is scan that QR code and it'll go right to my YouTube page. So that's the card that I made for the trip. I made a couple thousand of them, and I think it's a cool look. Let me know in the comments what you think, if you like the way the design is. And when I get back home, I'm going to share Julie's sister's stuff. If anybody's interested or needs some kind of design work, she did my stuff for me, put it together, and she's very artistic. So I'll share her stuff, give her some credit. But as you know, I'm out here for the Bitget sponsored convention. I'll be there tomorrow, so we'll be live from the convention tomorrow. Not sure what time I'm going to get there yet, but I'll do my updates as normal. It's not gonna skip a beat. This is the third update a day. I'm a professional and I work hard, so I'm going to be coming at you each and every day, even though I'm here. And we're even going to try to fit in a live stream here tonight or tomorrow night or whenever I get a chance. You know, as long as I'm all situated. So the main thing we have to watch out here for is this is a broken. Guys, I'm going to tell you right now. The reason I dropped that short before I left is because this inverted head and shoulders is really bothering me a lot. It's really bothering me, and as long as we hold this uptrend, I'm not lying, guys. We're going up one more level first if this inverted head and shoulders plays out, because we cannot deny that's an inverted head and shoulders. That's a bullish Gartley. If you know what I'm saying, if you know, you know. If you don't understand, but that's okay. That's why I'm here. So on an inverted head and shoulders, so you have the inverted shoulders. Okay, so guys, here's the best way to put this. So when you come up from here, so basically, here's your head. I got my head in the sand, right? You come out, you're right here, bouncing out. Got a little, I guess you could say, got a little elbow here. But then you come up. So this is basically like your neckline. Come in here, you got this. You come up here, and then you got your little elbows, right? Your elbows in the sand right here. You're just on the beach. Then you go back a little bit farther. And this part right here would be kind of like your feet. Right, your kick back, spread out, got your feet back here. You can even say that right here would be your feet. This is your inverted shoulder. Same thing here. So you got your inverted right shoulder. Your head, you got your right hand in the sand. Maybe it comes back a little bit more, but this is the decided uptrend. We could probably pull this out a little bit farther. I don't know though. This is basically right on this uptrend. So, and then if you look at the rest of it, so you got the inverted shoulder, inverted right shoulder. Let's say it bounce off this, comes up here. Then you can create the sand. So it looks like for this pattern to complete with what it looks like, and this is just, hey, I'm not a financial advisor, so what do I know? But if this inverted head and shoulders plays out, to me, you're going to have to come up in here and create the same pattern as he did over here. I'm almost positive. Assuming that we don't break this down, this is a bull flag. It's on an uptrending support. And I think a lot of people are going to be in trouble. Like I said, I was all willing to do the short. I was in the short, and then I sold it out right before I left because the patterns weren't speaking of a direct breakdown. But if we break this line, because I wanted, if it were to break up, I wanted to short it from up higher. And I didn't know while I was on the plane if I would get that opportunity. As it turns out, I didn't miss anything. But I did cash out for a few %. So that's what I'm looking at, ladies and gentlemen. If we hold this uptrend, this is exactly what I'm looking for. I think it would come right up there. I think we could fill this out perfectly. And then you could have this incredible double top, or it could break out of this area and continue higher. Those are upper end targets only if we break out of these areas. And we got a long ways to go still. In the end of this, I don't think that this is the end of the pattern. I think that we're gonna be farther down than this when all said and done. But if you bring it out like this in the daily, you can actually see what I'm saying from a different standpoint. So this would kind of be like, so you come here, you got the inverted head and shoulders here. Little here, a little bit higher up on the right side. And then over here, you got like the left arm, and then you can come up here and say that's your foot ultimately, right? Over here, we're creating that right arm, but then ultimately, wouldn't we have to come way up, or at least come up to here, possibly if we were to break out? Not necessarily. Everybody says, wouldn't we have to come up there? No. because it could be a smaller inverted head and shoulders that would get us up to 40 cents and then crash down. But like I keep saying, without the CPI or without the Fed rate hikes this month, this is where it gets very tricky, and we could have little pumps here. So let's pay attention to this inverted head and shoulders and not forget about this. Let's not forget about the pattern, because oftentimes the inverted head and shoulder on the right arm, where it appears to be on, it creates a fake head and shoulders within an inverted head and shoulders. And what you have to do is put the pieces together, right? Put the pieces together. We have an ascending triangle pattern filling out. And in the immediate short term of the pattern, we broke out of a short term, as you can see in here. It's kind of an ascending triangle, symmetrical triangle. But it did break out. Now it's hitting the uptrend. That gives us a technical target of no less than about 40 cents. If this continues in this direction, and I think that's exactly what we're trying to do here. XRP's behind a little bit. XRP's, it seems like if you actually stack them up, it looks like it's either a little bit behind or it's just not going to make as extreme of a move. But that's what we have to pay attention to, that uptrend. If the uptrend holds, we can come up to 40 cents. And then possibly farther if we get on top of that uptrend. If the uptrend breaks, our next target would be 37, 36.52, and then down to 35.12 and 34.78, and then likely further. So if this holds, you're going up to about 40 cents. If this uptrend breaks, get ready for some fireworks. XRP Future Millionaire. Hit that like button.